Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the start of a brand new campaign series here today on the channel. For the first time, we are playing Rome Total War as the House of Scipii. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like. Subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on. Let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions for the series and where you would like me to expand and conquer. Let's get stuck into the Let's Play.
My family, the House of Scipii, are beloved of the gods. A proud boast, but true all the same. In return, we have served Rome, ruled well, led her armies to glory. It has cost us dearly, despite the love of the gods. Sometimes the hatred of men is stronger. Our dead lie in many graves, put there by Carthaginian swords and a few Greek ones. Even Roman blades have taken Scipii lives. That we do not forget or forgive. So, now our time has come. The spirits of the dead cry out for blood. I will lead our family in this undertaking. The gods will grant us vengeance. When Sicily is Roman, when Carthage is crushed, when the other Roman families are gone, when the world is mine, then I will stand before the gods and be worthy of their love, and worthy to rule Rome.
Rightio then guys, let's get stuck into the campaign. It's crazy to think that this game came out in 2002 and the campaign map really still holds up well. The battles, not so much. But welcome to the series. We have Capua and Messana starting off with. Let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand and conquer. Feedback and suggestions, as it's been quite some time since I've played Rome 1 Vanilla. Alrighty, I think going into North Africa, like Scipio Africanus, securing Sicily, and going into Greece is potentially the play. Cutting off the Brutii, as there are a lot of wonders over there. Let's scout out Syracuse. Let's build a road in Messana. We need to get our movement on track, and I think the same in Capua as well. Let's rally up the forces. Securing Sicily is imperative, and then we'll have a look at the family tree. So, our faction leader is Cornelius Scipio, 54, one of the older faction leaders. Julianus Scipio, 36. Quintus Scipio, 35. And Gaius Scipio, 29. And Ullius, who is 14. So, for now, the Scipii line is secure. One of my history teachers always used to mention the plural for Scipii. For the Scipii family, it's Scipiones. And I always try to mention it anytime I hear the name Scipii. So we have a group of Scipiones in the family tree. But we'll try and keep with the Senate and keep up with them as we can. Okay guys, I've mobilized my forces at Messana to try and strike Syracuse, as it is quite surprisingly one of the harder settlements to take earlier on in the campaign, especially with those hoplites. We'll get some mercenaries here where we can. But I just love the Scipii. Scipio Africanus is my favourite historical Roman figure, followed by Gaius Julius Caesar, and the blue background and wolf heavily inspired the artwork for the channel as well. So we'll build up some siege equipment here, 2 battering rams, and an abundance of ladders there. Cornelius Scipio and Quintus Scipio are going to be pushing further south here, but by the look of it, it looks like they must have moved their army out, as the garrison in Syracuse itself isn't that large. So, and now we've called it the other Roman factions in. So, we've actually opened up the gates as well with a spy. Dionysus of Sparta, the factionaire, 3 units inside. Let's auto-resolve this one out, as Syracuse is quite a large settlement. We would lose a lot more than 182. So we've taken our first settlement here today. We will have a battle, but it will not be the siege of Syracuse. Oh, they've pushed out near to Lilybaeum. Ah, is that what they went and did? And we got 5,000 denarii from the Senate. So I am going to be doing a long campaign. We need to take 50 regions before we can betray the SPQR, Julii and Brutii, and we'll march on the city of Rome. So, the Greek army is now sitting outside Syracuse. We'll try and throw it back with Cornelius. And they've fled. So let's push the Greeks here. And let's get stuck into them. 3 units of infantry, 1 skirmish unit, and archers there. We outnumber them 2 to 1. Let's fight this one on the battlefield here today to continue to secure Sicily. So guys, I just thought I'd quickly talk about Bannerlord as well. It's recently come out on Steam, and a lot of you guys are asking me to let's play it. I was sort of busy on launch week, so I didn't get the video out initially. Actually, let's go through the general speech here. Let's listen to that.
This is a day of destiny, and fate of many will be decided in this place. Do not fear these over-nice Greeks. They have come to fight, it is true, but they will only stay to die. This army includes fully half of all our warriors. It is a mighty host, and little can stand against it. Our foes certainly have rumbling guts at the very thought that you are marching against them. Remember that as you cut them down. They have been brought to the battlefield by muling infants instead of leaders. The count of our warriors is vastly greater than theirs, so unless we fight like old women or idiots, victory is certain. They will undoubtedly skulk in the woods and hope to ambush some of us. The enemy will undoubtedly try to slaughter us at a distance. We must charge home and stop their cowardly plan. When I stand before you and say, "This is my kind of fight, warrior to warrior," you know I speak the truth, that I will lead you to a great victory and greater glory. The seer has been consulted, but his vision is clouded. Today we make our own destiny then.
Alrighty, let's conquer these pesky Greeks. So we have 6 units of Hastati, 1 unit of archers, 1 unit of peltasts, and then we've got the mercenary hoplite unit and the mercenary peltasts as well. Alright, let's move the hoplites themselves further up, and we'll try and use my general's bodyguard as some hammer and anvil strikes. So we'll have to be careful with them, because I don't want any family members to pass away. So, Bannerlord, yes. So, personally, the vanilla campaign of Bannerlord, I'm just not really interested in it, to be perfectly honest. I didn't receive the game in early access. I might have played it if I got it, but to be honest, I'm sort of just happy playing Total War. What I'm doing, I will let's play Bannerlord when mods come out for it, but just the vanilla campaign, I'm just not interested in it. And a lot of other YouTubers have sort of put their series out and stuff, but I can promise you, if a full conversion Lord of the Rings mod or Game of Thrones mod comes out for Bannerlord, I promise you I will let's play it, because I never actually have let's played the vanilla version of the game, because I'm just not particularly interested in the vanilla version. I'd rather play a Lord of the Rings full conversion or Game of Thrones. So for now, Bannerlord, a vanilla series, won't be coming up on the channel. But just being in lockdown now, I hope everyone's doing well, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're keeping safe, keeping yourself well and hygiened all up. But yeah, it just reminded me, just not going out so much as a kid, just playing Rome Total War as a child. Like when I was like really, really young and I just couldn't. So I felt like doing a series. That's one of the major reasons I decided to do a Rome Let's Play, as just due to the lockdown and the quarantine, due to El Corona, I just felt like playing a vanilla Rome Total War campaign. So the Greeks are moving up here now. We've got a strong long front line. We'll try and move my pikes up as well, and we'll allow my archers to rain fire and death upon the enemy. Now, I recently updated my computer to Windows 10, and Rome, especially on like the later versions of Windows, does struggle a little bit. So I've managed to swing around Cornelius Scipio here, and we've managed to knock them out, but we want my skirmishers to try and skirmish out their hoplites, as taking them out, they are very strong in Rome 1, and we don't want my infantry to push in just yet. We'll allow my cavalry here now to mop up skirmishes which are not protecting. Fortunately enough for me, this army composition of Greeks is easy to deal with, especially with the quick and fast dynamic cavalry available in Rome 1. I quite like the reactive and quick nature of the cavalry in this game, because they actually listen to your orders, unlike in Medieval 2 sometimes. But for now, a vanilla Bannerlord series is not in the works. I just wanted to be open and sort of transparent with you guys. But if Bannerlord gives me the game for free, I might look at it. And yeah, we'll see how we go. So the hoplites here are pushing, but yeah, I just thought I'd sort of wait for more interesting mods. Okay, so my skirmish is doing their thing. The more hit points of theirs we can reduce, the better. And then, if we have to, we'll push with our Hastati. But taking Syracuse early on is really crucial for the campaign. Alright, my skirmishers are now out of ammunition, and we need to move up our Hastati to finish off the last of the hoplites here. So, what I really like about Rome 1 is the arcadey style. Like, the Greek states are united. Obviously, the Brutii are their own faction along with the Julii. So, whether or not we continue to push against the Greeks, let me know, because we're going to have to go after Carthage and Lily Bay, and we might sort of focus upon them. If we get enough of a military force and a big enough army, I would like to open up 2 fronts, because even though sort of the natural AI pathing of the Roman factions who we're eventually going to be at war with, for example, the Scipii push to North Africa and Egypt, the Brutii into Greece and Asia Minor, while the Julii push into Iberia and Gaul. There is a massive settlement, population and resource disparity. So for us to secure ourselves for the late game, which will be difficult, declaring war upon my brethren, because I am thinking of that, going to war with the Brutii, SPQR, and Julii eventually, we're going to need the provinces of Greece, Asia Minor, and Egypt under our control. So the last sort of hoplites have routed there, and we should be able to completely encircle the last of these Greek hoplites here. Try and skirmish and throw your peltasts where we can, but if we can pin down and do some hammer and anvil strikes on last them, and we've managed to kill the Greek general here. Now, I don't know what's happened to my game. My game stuttered. Hello? Why did it freeze on this cutscene? We did manage to get Dionysus of Sparta knocked out, the heir of the Greek dynasty. Oh, here we go. Hey, I don't know why I did that. I think it's just Windows 10 trying to run a bloody 18-year-old game along with recording programs in the background. But it looks like those Greek reinforcements aren't going to come back. And we're going to win our first battle for the series here today with Cornelius Scipii. Or Scipio. Let's run down the last of them here. There we go. So the quicker we can secure Sicily, the better. Alright, let's end the battle there. So we deployed 1,786 and didn't lose overly too much. Oh no, the game's crashed. Sorry about that one, guys. Unfortunately, the game crashed, so we had to reload the save before the battle. Hopefully, that doesn't happen again, but there will be some numerical differences, which is a shame. Alrighty, so we've managed to defeat all of the Greeks within Sicily. It's time to declare war upon Rome's ancient enemy, the Carthaginians. Sicily needs to become Roman. Let's make Sicily great again. So I have my faction leader here, Cornelius Scipio. We're going to be pushing into the city of Lilybaeum before they're able to send reinforcements from Carthage. We need to push, stranglehold, and never allow Carthage to be that maritime empire of the Mediterranean there. So a lot of SPQR consuls and have political officers here. So what are the odds here? 2 skirmishers. Let's just auto-resolve this one out and take the city of Lilybaeum. A clean-cut auto-resolve with immense numbers on our side. Oh, we also have some Triarii at our capital. Fantastic. Rightio then, guys. Welcome back. I've skipped a little bit ahead as we have 2 amphibious attacks going on. My son, Julianus, has had a son himself, Flavius Scipio. So I have a great-grandson now. Also, family tree-wise, I think I'm going to go down the sort of medieval, sort of patrilineal, monarchical sort of route. I could go by position command, but I think the head of the Scipii should be sort of going down that medieval route. I think we'll try and keep male heirs, as many of them as possible, but we'll try and prioritize the first male line, I think. I'm also not going to marry my daughters off in this series. I only want male Scipii commanders. I like to have I sort of like to keep the Scipii family name. Obviously, if they're going to die out, I'll do it. But if not, it's up to the men to bring in male commanders. So, we currently have Cornelius Scipio here, pushing into Thapos. I would have tried to strike Carthage, but the Senate gave me a mission to take it, and we're going to be able to take Thapos with ease. I've managed to convalesce and get enough military strength to make an additional army. Quintus, my son, is heading to Greece to secure some territory early on. Instead of putting 2 stacks into North Africa, I think it's advantageous to send 1 to Greece. The Greeks want a ceasefire? Really? The only way I'd accept that is if you give me a settlement. What do they have? Rhodes, Thermon. So, let's try and use this to our advantage. Pergamon. If you give me Thermon, that's on the Greek mainland. If you give me that, I'll give you peace. No fucking way. Are you shitting me? The Greeks have signed a peace treaty and have given me Thermon. What? Also got some Senate officers assigned. Lucius Scipio has come of age. Fantastic. And the Dacians and Gauls have made an alliance. So we're going to be able to disembark Quintus here. Not the most professional army. Oh, there seems to be Antigonus of Sparta there. We've spawned 5 units. So we've taken our first piece of territory in Greece with some diplomatic shrewdness. I love it. So we'll try and disembark off the coast here in Thermon, because we want to try and secure that territory as quickly as possible. There's no way the Greeks are going to declare war upon me within a turn after signing peace, surely. They do outnumber me a bit. Let's hope not. Let's move my fleet into the port, and we shall block the port of Carthage, as that is a Senate mission. But unfortunately, guys, it's time to end the video here, as we're going to be pushing to Carthage in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching this first episode of the Rome Total War Scipii campaign. Let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand and conquer. We're going to be pushing and hopefully having the siege of Carthage in the next episode, and pushing into Greece as well. I want to be throwing a lot of investment over there and not allowing the Brutii to take it. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.